Hey everybody, my name is Janine Jakob. I'm a global citizen coming from Germany. I lived a little bit in the US and Finland, in France, and yes, now it's China for more than 4.5 years. Well, I'm a passionate salsa bachata dancer, so if I want to get stress out of my body, I always say I'm a passionaholic, not a workaholic, because I'm passionate about the work that I do. So after having quit my corporate job at HP, I actually have decided to found my own company. Why? Because I had found my purpose in life. So that's why when studying in Suzhou and doing my semester abroad at a French business school, I found that purpose in life, and I could not go back to that corporate job, although I love the company. Yes, this is where we are, and without any savings, I've actually founded Full Potential Partners in Shanghai. Our slogan is unlocking your full potential. We provide training, coaching, consulting, and it's all about soft skills, communication, and happiness in the workplace.
For foreign artists, it's all about connection.
Get your courage, have some discipline, be motivated, and just do it.
So don't need to be rich, don't need to have like a lot of money.
Hey guys, so this is a very special building for me. You're gonna laugh. I was still living in Suzhou, about to move to Shanghai, and my first ever workshop I gave under my own company was actually here in that building. And then later on, I got my first office here. So come on in. We're now leaving the modern side of the building, walking into the more local type of the building where I had my first office with space for up to 4 to 5 people. You want to come have a look? As you can see, it's all very more local, not as modern. And when I moved in, not even these kind of walls were that white. So this is it. I'm not saying it's the most modern, nicest building, office, but hey, there's my heart. I have so many memories here. And you know what? When I had my my opening anniversary party, basically, of my company, like in that office from here to here, you can guess how many people fit in here. I took a selfie with 15 people in the room, standing in there. And I was saying, you know what guys, I'm sure 20 people would fit in here. And I had presents here, I had my first interns here. A lot of memories. And you know what, during lockdown, 2020, there was no real lockdown, right? But I was the only person in the whole building working here. And at that time, I was even hosting cats in my office because some people were stuck outside, foreigners, and no one was able to take care of their cats. So yeah, I literally even had 2 cats living here for a couple of nights. I'm a cat person, so it's fine. You may be wondering why I have founded that type of companies. Well, Full Potential Partners is my legal entity in Shanghai, and it was back during my master's degree. I took that one class about the science of happiness. And suddenly, after these 4 months of studying it, something had happened inside me, and I realized, wow, more people actually have to know about it. So when I had ended up in Suzhou at the French business school, I actually realized that by founding a student association called the Happiness Association, I can already get some practical experience. And later on, the vision, mission, purpose from the student association became my company. And all I wanted to do is related to the purpose of my life is making an impact, which I can do in China even better than going back to Germany where there's more people doing what I'm doing, right? So I really wanted to bring happiness into workplaces. But in the beginning, I couldn't make a full living out of that. So that's when these coaching skills had come on top to this. And I really started to give more trainings on communication and soft skills. But the nice thing is that everything kind of like correlates nicely together. There's the interesting thing. So I was running these morning habit programs. There were a couple of entrepreneurs inside the group, and it always took place like for 21 days at 7 a.m. And here's the fun fact. After these 3 weeks, some of these people have become morning people, like me, an early bird. And he said, oh my gosh, it feels so good, I get more things done, etc. And then click, and this is how I came up with the idea of founding Monday Morning Motivation, MMM, which is a brand under my company. Yes, and since then it's more than 3 years that with MMM we do free motivational, inspirational webinars every Monday morning. Yes, no excuses, this is our slogan. And also we do it in Chinese on Wednesdays. We're opening up and looking for new partners to also do it in other countries, because I really believe if you start positively and then you day and week, the whole outcomes of your company, everything that you're doing, the way how you live your life, also your private life, everything's gonna change. Because there's so many people out there, they're just like saying, oh my gosh, it's Monday again, and they complain, and I hate my boss, I hate my job, my family-in-law, and like so much negativity. So I really want to help to start differently, continue differently, to keep up your energy, your productivity, work on your mindset, and all these kind of things. Communication is a part, as I said, and happiness is a big part when it comes to everything we do. And you will be surprised that science actually found out that your chances of becoming successful are even higher if you are already loving what you do and you're happy in the here and now. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. So I told you that I actually ended up in Suzhou first because I was studying there, right? And at that moment when I was able to decide, okay, where do I want to do my double master's degree? I could have gone to Taipei, for example. I could have studied at Fudan or Tongji in Suzhou, but I had decided, no, I'm gonna go to that French business school, focus on entrepreneurship, marketing, China as a region that I was literally interested in. Because during my bachelor's degree, I did IT, and I have to admit, I was not that interested. So going back to your interest and what you're passionate about, what you love doing, you can also excel. So when I found the purpose in life during these 8 months in Suzhou, I thought, well, I just gotta quit my job. I can't go back to Germany. And thinking about happiness in the workplace, which is kind of a new topic in China. Do people really want to spend money on it? And then even like later coaching and so on, all the topics that I do are just so different. So I thought, hey, apparently Shanghai is the place where everyone's so open-minded. It's like a good mixture out of the East and the West. People are more like open-minded. All the new things are starting in Shanghai. And I thought a lot of trends from the US are also coming to Shanghai. And coaching is huge in the US. The science of happiness, like all the research is coming from the US. So why not Shanghai being the next city? And I knew the trend would come. It's not mature, it's still the beginning stage, but hey, hopefully I can be one of the first ones doing it. And once it really booms, bam, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be ready. Well, at least that's a thought. And if you fail, very important, have at least a plan B, C, D prepared, so then it's not that bad in case of failing.